Welcome, Peter, to our edition of Students' Stories for Tel Aviv University's International Program. I'm Ayan Hoffman. I'm the head of strategy here at the Jerusalem Post. And Peter, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you. So I'm Peter. I'm originally from Russia. I came to Israel 4 years ago to do my undergrad at Tel Aviv University. I graduated that last year, applied to do aliyah, made aliyah, and now I'm doing my master's in Tel Aviv University and I'll graduate this year.
Amazing. Now, what are you studying, Peter?
So now I'm doing my master's in conflict resolution and mediation. It's an international program. It's sort of like a multidisciplinary angle on conflicts all around us. It's very interesting.
That sounds great. And what did you study during undergrad?
I did a BA in liberal arts. I majored in psychology and minored in philosophy.
Very neat. Did you know that you were going to want to study those things when you came here? What brought you from Russia all the way to Tel Aviv?
So it was sort of like a self-discovery type of situation. First of all, I never really connected with my Jewish identity until I came here. And now I decided to make aliyah. So as you can imagine, I enjoyed here very much. And also, I just read about how great Tel Aviv University is everywhere. It's a very well-known school. And it attracts a lot of people from worldwide, and I always liked the international interdisciplinary environments. So that's why I came here.
Very neat. Now, you talk about a diverse group of friends. Tell me about those friends. Where were people from, and how did you communicate with each other?
Oh, so people are from all around the world, any country that you virtually can imagine. There's people from, a lot of people come from the States and Canada. Many people come from Europe. Some people come from Asia, like we have quite a few, at least in my undergrad, I had quite a few Indian and Chinese students. I have 2 Chinese students studying with me in my master's right now. So it's just a very diverse background, and it's always interesting to learn about how different people look at different issues and learn from them.
So give me a story, tell me about one experience that you had that really articulates what you're describing.
So, okay, so for example, last year, that was in my 3rd year of undergrad before Corona, myself and a couple of other students organized an international interdisciplinary forum where students could come and present their angles on different issues that were happening. And we also had a couple of guest speakers, and it turned out that a lot of people have a very good variety of opinions, and it's always interesting to see sort of how the combination and the variety of the opinions coincide with each other, and sort of in order to form some shape of objectivity, it is good to look at all different subjective views on things.
Sure. And now you're studying conflict resolution, which sounds like, being around diverse students, I guess, could help you with that as well. Tell me a little bit about this major and how this is going to play out once you hopefully finish your master's degree.
Okay, so it's a very in-depth, but also a very diverse major in which there is a lot of different angles to how to look at conflicts. We look at international conflicts, we look at political approaches, international negotiations, international law. And then moreover, we look at small scale conflicts like on a personal level or in organizational management. So it really helps to add each little aspect of how one can see conflict in order to sort of form the bigger picture.
Amazing. Sounds really interesting. What do you think will happen when you graduate? What kind of job will you get?
Okay, so I'm graduating in August. After that, I'm extending my studies to do a master's thesis here at Tel Aviv University. And after that, eventually I will complete a PhD.
Amazing. Well, so you're a very smart student at Tel Aviv University. That's great. What will your PhD be in?
It's a mix between public policy and conflict resolution. It's
Great.
I got my inspiration from in Tel Aviv University. A lot of philanthropists come and establish their own think tanks and a lot of their institutes. So I interned in one of these institutes that sort of has been my intellectual inspiration. It's called the Borisman's Institute for Strategic Policy Solutions to Global Challenges. And it really sort of made me who I am today, because I get to interact with all these different scholars from the interdisciplinary fields and look at various issues that are policy related. So I'm very interested in public policy, but also as I'm majoring in conflict resolution, I feel like that would really be a good combination of things to pursue.
Yeah, very familiar with that institute. That's really, I'm sure they're going to be very happy also to hear about the influence that it had on your life. So just, lastly, if you had advice for another student, somebody else from one of these diverse places that you spoke about, who would be interested in coming to study at Tel Aviv University, what would be your advice to them?
Not to be scared and to pursue the unknown, as is the motto of Tel Aviv University. That has been something that helped me personally, and I don't want to say I was scared, but I had my doubts initially upon coming here. And 4 years after, here I am absolutely in love with the school, in love with the country. And it's been an amazing journey that I completed in the last 4 years. So I'm just excited for things to be moving forward. And one should really not be scared of trying new things and pursuing more knowledge. So I really recommend the university to anyone who's interested.
Wonderful. Well, good luck to you, and thank you so much for joining us on the Zoomcast today.
Thank you.